자, 호라이즌 포비든 웨스트 이제 이어서 진행을 해보도록 하겠습니다. 일단 먼저 가이아한테 가서 포세이돈 돌려주도록 할게요. 포사이돈. 오늘 하기 전에 잠깐만 강제 전환 강전 해금할 게 있어요. 얍. 팽혼 강제 전환 됐고, 이건 아직 안 돼. 일거리 완료됐구나. 오케이, 이제 반납하죠. 반납? 반납은 아니고 내가 구해준 거지. 까이야.
Welcome back, Aloy.
Welcome back.
When you're ready, please merge Poseidon with me. Afterwards, I must discuss an important matter with you.
So, what did you want to discuss?
While you were away, I received an unusual transmission on my dedicated Aletheia frequency.
Aletheia. That's one of the sub-functions you couldn't detect before.
Yes. The transmission occurred so slowly that at first it seemed like an accidental blip of data amongst background static. Once I noticed this irregularity, it took some time to collate the complete message.
SOS.
Where does it lead?
To a mountain to the northwest of this facility. A word of caution, Aloy. It is possible this transmission is genuine. It is also possible it is being broadcast by someone or something else.
You don't think it's actually Aletheia?
I am uncertain.
What's SOS?
It is an old-world code. A distress signal. A desperate plea for help.
Why would Aletheia send a coded transmission on a frequency only the two of you can communicate on?
I believe it was done as a precaution to avoid detection, or at least to create the appearance of the desire to do so. I am also uncertain why Aletheia would expect that I would be able to detect and respond to its distress signal at all. As far as it is aware, I no longer function.
Okay, so either Aletheia is in trouble and sent the message hoping you were out there, or someone else is trying to get us to go to these coordinates pretending to be Aletheia.
That is my conclusion as well.
Could the Zeniths be sending the transmission?
According to the data I reviewed on your focus, the Zeniths recovered the other Gaia root kernel in the Hades Proving Lab. It is feasible they used it to gain access to my internal frequencies.
So, maybe they sent it thinking you'd respond and reveal your location.
Possibly. However, the transmission is highly irregular. If they intended to provoke me into revealing myself, I would expect the communication to be more routine.
Right. So maybe it's not them then. You said the coordinates lead to a mountain to the northwest. What's there?
I have no record of anything of note in that vicinity.
Okay, and what about the other number in the message? 237. Any idea what that means?
I have queried my available databases, but it does not appear to have any significance. Perhaps its meaning can only be understood at the indicated coordinates.
237.
All right, I'll go to the coordinates and check out the source of the transmission.
All by yourself? Ha! No way.
I included Erend and Varl in this briefing via their focuses. I concur that you should not investigate this alone.
What if it's a trap?
Of course it could be a trap. But if it really is Eleuthia, then it's in trouble, and I need to bring it back. Don't worry. I'll be careful and...
We're coming with you.
Fine. Go grab your things.
We'll wait for you at the west exit, in case you need to upgrade your gear.
여긴 뭐야? 사이클롭스 콘솔?
Gaia, what is this?
It is a control console for a drone-based imaging system connected to this dome.
어? 드론?
I will transmit the relevant data to your focus.
Huh. So this Cyclops is a network of drones to monitor the deteriorating biosphere conditions. Guess it was meant to display on the dome, but the drones aren't connected anymore. I think I can reconnect some of them already. And it seems like there are more out there.
연결.
There. Let's see what we got.
뭐야? 된 거야?
An excellent choice.
오, 아, 배경 바꾸는 거구나. 어. 이쪽은? 오, 오. 드론이 촬영한 걸 이제 가져와서 배경 소스로 활용하는 거네요. 어? 내려가니까 사라지네?
Aloy,
That was sneaky of you, patching in Varl and Aaron to our conversation.
I am pleased you accepted their help. Is there something you wish to discuss before you depart?
아...
How are things around here?
Zoe has been studying the morphology of her land gods in an effort to understand their sickness. Without the abilities of Hephaestus, I am unfortunately unable to correct their programming. However, Zoe and I are hopeful we will find an alternative way to heal them.
Well, keep at it. Varl and Zoe seem to like spending time together.
Indeed. While studying old world data, Zoe discovered references to a dietary lifestyle known as vegetarianism. She appreciated the similarities with Utaru practices and encouraged Varl to try out this lifestyle.
And how did that go?
I believe they have agreed to disagree.
채식주의 강요하지 마.
How's Aaron handling things?
He is becoming increasingly accustomed to use of the focus after an initial incident.
What did he do?
He unfortunately crushed his first focus as he attempted to affix it to his temple. Amongst a number of Oseram curses, I believe he also blamed the focus for being dainty. He has given repeated assurances that it will not happen again.
Well, good thing we have a lot of extras, I guess. So this facility, the Regional Control Center, it was meant to oversee the terraforming system?
For the local region, yes. Had humans received their education from the Apollo database, they would have then been guided here to assume operation. As that never happened, this place remained vacant.
Until Minerva decided to settle here. So I guess this room was meant to keep an eye on conditions outside?
Yes. From here, the facility's operators would have been able to observe weather and machine activity in real time. It may be possible to restore more of this room's functionality should you find and reconnect additional camera feeds.
I'll keep a lookout. So the Hades Proving Lab, where I found the Gaia kernel. It used to be a Pharaoh research facility?
Yes. Prior to appropriation by Zero Dawn, the facility was used to engineer and test advanced computer viruses. It appears to have been one of many research initiatives by Pharaoh Automated Solutions.
Guess it wasn't enough to build automated killing machines. He wanted viruses to infect them with too. So, a while back, before the battle at Meridian, I went into Banuk territory. I discovered another AI there, one not related to Zero Dawn. Cyan. It was created to oversee operations for a volcanic stabilization project, and it spent the last 1,000 years in isolation. I'm guessing you didn't know about it?
No. From the data on your focus, it seems that Cyan was cut off from the outside world, an effort by its creators to protect it from the Pharaoh plague.
Any chance it could help us now?
I have already attempted contact, with no success. Given its previous experience with accepting an outside network request, I imagine it is unwilling to do so again.
Right. Because last time Hephaestus enslaved it. Well, that's too bad. I think the two of you would have had a lot to talk about. When I dove down into Vegas, I found data about the man who built the dome over the city, Stanley Chen. It turns out he was a member of Far Zenith. But if he loved Vegas so much, why did he abandon it? Why not try to save it?
The Zeniths at their core have proven to be exceptional survivalists. Faced with overwhelming odds of extinction, they chose to flee.
Even still, what he achieved. Water to the wasteland, an entire city brought back to life. 1,000 years later, the whole place was still on standby, just waiting for someone to come along and wake it up. So, Project Zero Dawn. The greatest minds in the world, all working to build the terraforming system while the Pharaoh plague devoured the planet. What was it like?
Personnel worked in rotations, at all hours of the day. Resources and technology were secured from across the world. Within a month of the project's conception, I was launched and began my education. Elizabeth encouraged me to spend time with the rest of the Zero Dawn staff. She said it was important to experience many personalities and perspectives to aid in my emotional development.
What were they like?
Scared, hopeful, determined. They were hurtling toward technological achievements on a scale never before attempted. I owe everything to their dedication.
Gaia? What was Elizabeth like?
Her presence is interwoven with my memories. The moment I came online, she was there. We exchanged greetings, names, then set to our task. It was the first of many conversations. I enjoyed being in her company, listening to her stories. She was my creator, my guide.
Your friend.
Yes. When I reviewed the data on your focus, I was saddened to learn of her fate, though I am glad she made it home. I deeply wish she did not have to be alone.
She was okay with that. She gave all of herself. The only one who could. Thanks, Gaia. Were you able to make use of Poseidon?
Yes. Many rivers, streams, and lakes associated with the regional watershed have been detoxified. As a result, red algae growth levels have seen a marked decline. According to my data, however, it appears a localized occurrence of red algae continues to persist near the coast.
Maybe I'll look into it when I can. So, Poseidon spent the last 20 years hiding out in Las Vegas. From the data I found, it seems the city had an advanced water reclamation system. Is that why Poseidon went there?
Most likely. In an effort to protect itself, Poseidon sought out a safe harbor where it could access water supply functions. There, buried and encased in a protective dome, it could guard against any threats.
Like 3 Oseram showmen?
I suspect that was not the first time it felt the need to repel trespassers.
What do we know about ether?
Ether is responsible for detoxifying the atmosphere and moderating the weather. Acquiring it might allow me to quell the most severe storms in the region. But be careful. Like Demeter and Poseidon, it will need to be restored to its original code state before it is safe to capture.
Got it. What can you tell me about Demeter?
Demeter sows, fertilizes, and tends to plant life.
So once I bring it back, all the blight out there will start to get better.
While permanent restoration requires the abilities of Hephaestus, I may be able to improve conditions in the region for a while. However, a word of warning. Like Ether and Poseidon, Demeter's response to my query was highly irregular. Alone and frightened, it may have taken measures to assure its security.
Okay, I'll keep my guard up. The missing subordinate functions. What can you tell me about them?
Artemis rewilded the Earth with a variety of animal species. Eleuthia was responsible for gestating, nurturing, and acculturating a new generation of human beings. Apollo was tasked with preserving, organizing, and disseminating vast archives of human knowledge and cultural achievements. Unfortunately, all archived Apollo data was purged on the 2nd of
봤던 것
February
같은데, 이건.
2066 by order of Ted Pharaoh.
Pharaoh, huh? I really hate that guy.
Understandable. He appears to have been pathologically narcissistic, impulsive, and unstable.
All 3 of the missing functions have already served their purpose, or were prevented from doing so. Do you still need them?
If attainable, yes. Restoring their remaining elements would increase my heuristic processing density. Perhaps you will be able to procure Eleuthia at the SOS coordinates. Artemis and Apollo, however, remain unaccounted for.
뒤에 대사가 좀 달라졌구나.
I guess I should get going.
As you say. Be well, Aloy.
옷을 제가 좀 사놨거든요. 조금만 아니고. 이것도 괜찮은 거긴 한데 이건 낮은 체력 시 다 추가되는 거라 요거 이걸 입고 싶긴 한데 그냥 원래 있던 걸 입겠습니다.
Good to know. I'll check it out when I can.
어디? 여기인가?
Looks like someone's made this space their own.
I see you found Varl and Zoe's room, Aloy.
바레가 조회방.
I believe they wanted private accommodations.
I see.
살림 차렸어 진짜.
Holograms. Gaia, I thought you said the data here was lost.
to repurpose the equipment to store the data you have acquired in your travels.
오. 뭐가 더 있진 않네요. 근데
There it is. Huh. The door's unlocked now.
여긴가?
Gaia, what was this room for?
This was intended to be a recreational room for control center operatives. Unfortunately, the entertainment modules were lost with the Apollo database.
Oh, that's too bad.
Too bad. 딱히 기능하는 게 있진 않은 것 같은데? 여긴 누구 방이야? 내 방이구나. 출구구. 이미 털어가서 없고. 자, 지금 활성화된 게 메아리의 요람 요거죠. 메아리의 요람을 하기 전에는 일단 막혀있네. 다 막혀있네 일단.
There she is.
You ready to head out?
얍.
Let's go.
Look at us. 3 battle-hardened badasses forging into the unknown. This ought to be good. This distress call had to be up a really steep mountain, huh?
으악.
Well, that takes the keg.
Burrow, see if there's anything over there.
On it.
We'll check out the battlefield. Let's start with that zenith.
쉬드 깨는 방법을 알고 있죠, 얘네가.
There are obviously more zeniths than we know about.
Can't believe you fought one of them.
Almost didn't make it. Whatever the rebels did, it took down her shield. But why was she here? I can access her last communication file, but I'll use my focus to scan the battlefield too.
What about that crazy weapon the Zenith had?
It looked like she can make it come and go at will. But it's gone now.
Yeah. Well, go do your thing. I'll wait here.
그래.
The Spectre had instructions to assist recovery of the asset. I wonder what this asset is.
자산 회수를 지원한다. 버베나 서터를 계속 감시한다. 명령 인지 완료.
Oseram with a focus. Looks like he was sending data on the weapons somewhere else. Weapon's still hot. I need to know how it worked. But I'll have to check on it once it's cooled off. Looks like the rebels camped here for a while. Are they watching this area? All right. I think I have an idea what happened here. I better get back to Erend.
All right, she who sees the unseen. What did you find out?
This was a carefully planned attack. I found camping gear up there. The rebels must have been staking out this place for at least a few days. They were waiting for the Zeniths to show up. All so that they could test that weapon. The Zeniths have a personal shield that makes them invulnerable, but somehow the weapon got rid of it. The Oseram that was operating it was sending data on it somewhere else. It was probably just a prototype.
I've known tinkers that do that. Do a little trial run before breaking out the real thing. Well, I guess it's still a work in progress, if it blew up.
She was searching for something she lost. Her drone had instructions to recover something called the asset.
The asset? Is that the sub-function thing you said could be here? The Luthia?
I'm not sure. Come on, let's go talk to Varl. That's a long way down.
Something tunneled straight down into the mountain. Looks recent.
Whatever it was, it must have been powerful. That Zenith the rebels killed was looking for something called the asset. I don't know what it is, but my guess is it's somewhere down there.
All right, so we head down.
Erend, stay here and stand watch. That Zenith isn't the only one of its kind. I don't want to be caught by surprise if the others show up. Contact us by focus if you see anything.
Okay. Any trouble shows up, I'll call you.
Let's go.
Let's go. 약간 찬밥대우 하는 것 같기도 하고.
There's some kind of old world ruin down here.
You said the Zeniths have their own backup of Gaia, right?
Yeah, from the proving lab.
So maybe they were after Eleuthia. Found its hiding spot, so it sent the distress signal.
Maybe.
못 넘어요?
Looks like some kind of data center. I might be able to access the facility systems from that console.
오.
I've never seen a transmitter like this before. Looks like it's self-destructed.
생긴 게 뭔가 파제니스에서 쓸 것 같이 생기지 않았나? 제니스?
This was a Far Zenith research lab. It looks like a lot of data was beamcast from here recently. From that device nearby.
So Eleuthia's gone?
If it was ever here, then probably. But Then why were the Zeniths still searching for the asset? Let's keep looking around.
옷을 이렇게 입어서 그런가 자꾸 추워하는 것 같은데 약간.
So, exploring another far zenith ruin.
At least this one doesn't seem to have giant killer machines.
Or
약간
anything you can
추워해.
blow up.
혹시 의상 바꾸면 혹시 저런 모션이 없어지나요? 좀 따뜻한 뭐가 따뜻하지? 엄청 껴입는 옷은 또 없네. 이게 그나마 따뜻한가? 근데 저것도 어깨가 드러나는데 살이 아예 안 보이. 요걸 한번 입어볼게요. 여전히 추워하나? 상관없나? 옷 입은 거랑? 이거 좀 얇기도 해 이것도. 추워? 뭐지? 뭐 하는 거야? 그루밍 하는 거야? 뭐야? 추워? 뭐지? 그루밍? 옵션이 별로긴 한데 그냥 옷도 이것저것 바꿔가면서 좀 다녀봐야죠. 이것저것 샀는데 입지도 않아. 입지도 않은 옷이 태반이야. 어? 아?
All this stuff. Wonder what they were doing here.
Well,
Find anything that
knowing
might
far
tell us what
Zenith,
the asset is?
probably discovering. I don't think so.
빨리 진행하니까 대사가 씹혀.
This place is huge. Some kind of storage room, maybe.
Maybe the asset is in here somewhere.
If it is, somehow the Zenith couldn't find it. Let's look around.
고급 산성함정.
How is Erend taking all of this?
얘는
Really?
빼죠.
Well,
나는
Gaia,
고급만
the
쓸 거거든.
Zeniths, the focus. It's a lot. But when I caught up to him in the Daunt and said you needed our help, he dropped everything and turned around.
Well, he's loyal. That's for sure.
오케이. 이것도 추운가 보네. 아. 핫. 여기도 있나?
A control console to access the storage units.
Can it tell us if the asset is in one of them?
Well, let's find out.
암호?
236 containers in storage. Please enter the container number you'd like to retrieve.
236? Wasn't there a
37?
number in the distress signal?
You're right.
237.
Aloy.
You?
It's you. Skin's like ice. Must have cut this from her head. But why?
Hello, Elizabeth. Apologies, I don't know what else to call you. My name is Beta. I'm afraid I must be brief. I only have a few minutes before my keepers discover I'm missing, and I still need to remove this implant. I had hoped to find shelter with you, but if you're viewing this, I may be dead. Be careful when you take on Farsiness. They are ruthless, and they have Eleuthia, Artemis, and Apollo now. But at least I don't have the Gaia kernel to merge them with. You must succeed. Oh, this was all for nothing. Good luck. And goodbye. So she's...
She's still alive.
We need to get her back to...
Oh shit, they can fly? Aloy! Aloy, can you hear me through this thing?
What's going on, Erend?
Two of those spectral things just fell out of the sky. One of them is heading down towards you. The other one's waiting up here.
We're coming up. Stay in cover until I get there.
You got it.
Get her to cover in that room. Whatever happens, she stays with us.
I'll protect her.
여기 스펙터랑
I should prepare
싸우는
before the Spectre gets here. I can't let it get through to Varl on the clone.
금방 올 텐데.
Here it comes! Ooh, ugly one, aren't you? I should scan that thing. See if it has any weak spots. There's no more fire.
간다. 아. 체력이 왜 이렇게 많아? 와우. 씨. 꼬리치기 데미지 뭔데? 안돼 안돼. 아무튼 산성이 약점이긴
I should
합니다.
prepare before
산성.
the Spectre gets here. I can't let it get through to Varl on the
어디야?
clone. Here it comes! Ooh, ugly one, aren't you? I should scan that thing. See if it has.
아 이게 근접으로 터트릴 수가 없네. 아, 파워샷을 근접으로 터트리려고 했는데 터트리지 못하겠네. 에?
I should prepare before the Spectre gets here.
붙어서 때릴 수가 없는데?
Can't let it get through to Varl on the clone. Here it comes! Ooh, ugly one, aren't you?
아 이거 밟아 와서.
I should scan that thing. See if it has any weak spots. That thing's quick. Shots left.
때려가. 오호. 아. 아 뭐야 얘. 아
I'm still in this fight. There.
Are you okay, Aloy?
에헤이.
Yeah, I'm heading up top. Stay down here with the clone for now.
Got it. I'll follow once the coast is clear.
뭐야 이런 거 먹는 거 아니야? 어.
Gotta get back up top and deal with that.
아니 이게 너무 안 좋아. 기술에서 지금 이걸 쓰고 있는 건데 근거리 기폭사격. 이걸 근접으로 터트려야 되거든요. 아 근데 잘 안 돼. 차라리 난사나 산탄 사격을 쓰는 게 나을 것 같은데. 난사? 난사가 나을 듯.
Spectre.
여러 가지가 있으면은 이렇게 선택할 수 있거든요. 난사를
Just hope
쓰겠습니다.
Aaron stays in cover.
별로야. 저런 애들 상대로는 이제 근접 공격 때리기가 쉽지가 않아서. 저렇게 날뛰는 애들.
Aloy!
Aaron!
And the Spectre's dug its heels in. It's got me pinned down.
Hang tight. I'm almost there.
Just hurry.
다 왔어. 징징거리지 마.
That doesn't sound good. I gotta get to Aaron. Aaron, I'm here.
Watch out. That thing's shooting down the center.
Stay put. I'll see what I can do.
The second you need me, I'm there.
Refill my patch with these later. Spectre's not budging from that spot. I might be able to sneak up on it as I stay out of its line of fire. It's got some kind of shield up. A heavy weapon. That could help.
어딨어 중앙이가? 아 뒤에.
A heavy weapon. I could use it against the Spectre.
뒤로 가서 일단 스킨 한번 떼고.
A lot of damage from us. Shield's down. It's on the move.
괜찮겠냐? 오이씨. 컷. 망치로 잘 싸운다.
Aloy, she's... Look, I swear I'm not drunk, but right now I'm seeing double.
Long story, but it'll have to wait.
She needs a healer, but we need to get her back to the base immediately.
Right. Yeah. Well, what are we waiting for then?
You two go on ahead. I need to take another look at that weapon. If I can figure out how that thing works, maybe the Zeniths won't be so invincible after all.
이거 어디였어? 잡은 거. 식었나?
No. Damn it. Well, it's better than nothing. I need to get the weapon fragment to Gaia to analyze. If we can replicate it, maybe we'll have a way to defeat the Zeniths. I should check on the clone, too. Varl, where's our guest?
We're in the maintenance corridor below the control room.
Okay.
Anybody seen one of my machine strike pieces around?
Errand? You okay?
Huh? Oh, yeah. I mean, why wouldn't I be?
Because there's two of me now.
Right, there's two of you now. Well, at least you seem to be handling it okay.
I wouldn't say that exactly, but I'm trying. What else have you been studying with your focus?
Yeah, I've been looking into this Vegas place you found. Gaia showed us everything that happened when you went to get that Poseidon thing. I mean, this Morland guy seems pretty smart. Though, risking the Tanakh clan lands for a light show is a bold move.
Maybe I should check up on them at some point. Just in case.
Right.
아, 걔네들.
What are you working on with your focus?
I'm still figuring out how to read stuff on this thing. Those two lovebirds over there have been giving me a hand. But to be honest, all the little symbols, they give me a headache. But I'll get up to speed. I promise.
Did you speak with Beta at all?
She didn't really wake up till we brought her here. And when she did, I thought it'd be better if Zoe and Varl took care of her. No use crowding someone when they're in a state.
오케이.
I have to get going.
Don't go causing too much trouble.
Aloy, you're back.
Yeah, I'm just, checking up on how everyone's doing.
You mean after meeting someone who looks exactly like you, but isn't you, down in the basement? Guess this must be even stranger for you than it is for us, huh?
little.
Varl said she may be able to help us in our mission, though.
Maybe. What else have you been up to?
I've been studying Gaia's seedlings, the subfunctions. I wanted to understand why one of them would do what they did to Fa. Imagine my surprise when I looked into this Hephaestus and found out it helped create all machines, our land gods included. In a way, the Utaru owe Hephaestus our whole way of life, as well as our current troubles.
That's why we have to make Gaia whole again. Varl looks pretty focused.
He's been obsessing over the data revealed to us by Poseidon. Just the other day, we read about mountains hiding deep underwater that spew fire. If I understand correctly, Gaia said the flames they release come from the very center of the earth, like a heart beating with the life of the world. As always, the cycle can be found in even the most unlikely of places. Of course, Varl's mostly interested in watching explosions happen underwater.
You said you met Beta?
Varl mentioned she was hurt. I thought I'd offer her an extract to soothe the pain.
That was kind of you.
I just hope she doesn't plan on staying burrowed down there like that. She looks like she's barely seen the light of day as it is.
생각보다 얼굴 상태는 괜찮던데.
I need to get going.
May the land bloom in your steps.
오늘은 또 뭐 안 넣어놨니?
We've gathered some supplies in that chest.
굿.
Take what you need.
녀석들. 좋구나. 고급 정화수 함정, 고급 수직형 감전 함정, 고급 산성 함정.
Is your focus acting up again?
이건 없어도 되게.
I can take a look if you want.
아, 고급.
If I just flick it a few times with my thumb.
고급 있잖아. 요것도 빼요. 고급 정화수 있으니까 수직형도 빼고요. 정화수 빼고. 산성, 수직, 정화수, 폭발. 폭발을 좀 미루자. 여기서 빼고. 요렇게. 됐어요. 요것도 여기에서 빼고 연막탄을 여기다 옮겨 놓겠습니다. 요걸 좀 더 쉽게 하면 참 좋을 텐데, 그래도 뭐 이 정도 인터페이스 만들어 놓은 것도 뭐 좀 더 편하게 만들 방법이 있을 것 같은데. 일단 베타부터 만나러 가볼까요? 베라.
Aloy, glad you made it back okay. She panicked after waking up and stumbled down here. I thought it best to wait for you.
I'll talk to her. Hello? It's Beta, right? My name's Aloy. What's wrong? Is it your injury?
Simulacrum withdrawal syndrome.
I don't understand.
Sudden removal of a neurologically integrated data device. The brain, especially the cerebellum, goes into a kind of sensory freefall. Everything real feels unreal. Distant.
Is there anything that can help?
Do you have a focus to spare? It's primitive, but I can make it work.
Yeah.
얘네한테 포커스가 원시적인 거구나.
Booting up. So, Aloy, I suppose you want information.
About you and the Zeniths? Yeah. Why are they here? What do they want? How did they get you? But let's start at the beginning. I'm guessing they faked the destruction of their ship 1,000 years ago?
That seems consistent with their behavior. They wouldn't want to be followed.
So far, Zenith established a colony world after all.
Yes, for a few hundred years, but it didn't last. Some sort of natural disaster rendered it uninhabitable.
Okay, so the descendants of Far Zenith escaped a dying planet, and now they want to claim Earth for themselves?
Not their descendants.
What?
Not their descendants. It's them. The same ones who left Earth 1,000 years ago. You didn't know?
How can they still be alive? They don't even look... What did they do to themselves?
I believe it's a combination of pharmaceutical, cellular treatments, and technological implants.
And you? Does that mean that you're...
I'm not like them. I was made. On the way to Earth. On the ship. I spent years studying in my training interface, all so that I could serve my function.
Access and control of the terraforming system. But why? What do the Zeniths want with it?
When I discovered the Zero Dawn system had disseminated into its subcomponents, I thought my purpose was to fix it. But I don't think the Zeniths want that at all. I think they want to wipe Earth clean and start over.
So the Zeniths want to exterminate life on Earth. That's what Gaia and I concluded too. But why? Why kill everyone just to take over?
When they took me on missions with them, I saw how they butchered the tribal people we encountered. They didn't seem to care about a rejuvenated Earth, so I concluded that they must want a hard reboot of the system. Then they can redesign it to be exactly what they want.
Mass extinction for their own comfort? Who thinks like that? Well, without their Gaia kernel, they'll have a hard time doing that. The Zeniths needed Elizabeth's gene print to access Zero Dawn facilities. So they made you. Trained you. And you went along with it?
They told me I was born to interface with the Zero Dawn system. When we reached Earth, I pieced together what must have happened to Gaia and her subordinate functions. That's when I started to realize I wasn't meant to fix Gaia. That they must have made me so I could do what their remote extinction signal failed to do. Reboot Earth for their own benefit.
So you know about the extinction signal?
It was speculation, but the only logical conclusion why Gaia suddenly self-destructed after operating efficiently for centuries. Gaia would have only undertaken such a desperate course of action if it had detected a threat to life on Earth that was more dangerous than ceasing function altogether. I should have realized that she would also order the recreation of Elizabeth Sobek to rebuild her.
Yeah, well... surprise.
Surprise.
So we're dealing with the same Far Zenith people who once lived on Earth. What else do you know about them?
They were some of the most affluent and powerful people on Earth. They controlled almost every major resource, every industry. Gerard commands them. He's the one who decided to set up a base. The others, Eric,
빡빡이.
Tilda, Verbena, they resent his authority over them, but in the end, they always do what he says.
Eric. He's the one I fought back in the Hades Proving Lab.
He enjoys hurting people.
Yeah, I know. You mentioned the Zeniths set up a base here on Earth. Where is it?
Off the coast, I think. Whenever I had to go on missions, I was transported inside of a Spectre drone. I couldn't see anything outside. But I did overhear the Zeniths talking about it once. They were discussing setting up a perimeter energy shield to repel the local fauna. I'm certain they have other security measures. Spectre patrols, machine lures. It must be impregnable.
What's inside the base?
Launch facilities, so they can shuttle back and forth to their ship in orbit. Plus infrastructure to gather materials and fabricate anything they need.
Are there more Zeniths than the ones you met?
I'm not sure. I suppose there must be more of them in the base or back on the ship. For all I know, there could be more of them out in space, other survivors of the colony.
You said the Zenith's colony in the Sirius system was destroyed. What happened?
All I was ever told was that a natural disaster forced them to leave Sirius. I've speculated that it was an extrasolar object or a cataclysmic seismic event. Or maybe even an abnormally violent coronal mass ejection from Sirius A.
The Zeniths never told you any details.
They said the only thing that mattered was that they survived. First Earth, 1,000 years ago, and then Sirius.
Guess they survived old age too. How did you escape the Zeniths?
Before the Hades Proving Lab, I never thought I'd get away from them. Even if I were to run. I'd never survive on my own in the wilds. But then I saw you. And I thought that maybe you could help me. So when the Zeniths pinpointed Eluthia's location in the biomedical research facility, I saw an opportunity.
You said you saw an opportunity to escape when you went to capture Eluthia. What did you do, exactly?
Whenever I was taken out on a mission to recover a subordinate function, only one of the Zeniths would go with me.
The one the rebels killed, outside the facility.
Baina's dead? How did they bypass her shield?
I'm looking into it. But you were talking about your escape?
Well, when it was time to use the Zenith's transmitter to send Eluthia back to base, I also sent the encrypted transmission. Then I distracted Verbaina long enough to seal myself in the ectogenic chamber, altering the facility's log so it appeared that there were only 236 containers.
And the Gaia root kernel?
I told them I could capture Eluthia faster if I had it with me, and they believed me.
Well done. You said you were born on the way to Earth. In an artificial womb, I'm guessing?
The Zeniths had an ectogenic chamber aboard the ship. An updated version of the one you found me in. They must have used a stored sample of Elizabeth's DNA.
I doubt Elizabeth would have let them take her DNA. Do you know how they got it?
That wasn't part of the archive I was allowed to access.
You said you spent years studying in a training interface. Was this archive you mentioned part of that?
But only the parts I was permitted to access. Aristotle and Aspasia, the avatars of the archive, would assign me learning modules and evaluate my progress.
Wait, those names. They were designed to be the virtual guides for the Apollo database. Before Ted Faro purged it.
The Zeniths have a copy.
So it still exists. And you got to learn from it.
Only what was deemed pertinent to the mission. If I requested information outside of my parameters, my tutors would deny it.
To have all that knowledge, just out of reach. Must have been frustrating. All right, I think that's enough for now. Do you want to come upstairs, or...
So how long? You know, your plan. How long before Gaius fabricated a machine army to defeat the Zeniths?
How did you know?
Optimal strategy, so?
Well, I still have to get 2 more subordinate functions before Gaia's powerful enough to absorb Hephaestus.
What? You don't have Hephaestus already?
Gaia's still figuring out how to capture it. It's not confined to a single... To a single location, of course not!
You didn't even know who the Zeniths really are.
You were supposed to be further along by now!
Coming here was a mistake. They're gonna find me. They're gonna find this place and take me back. This was all for nothing.
They're not going to find us. Gaia's using Minerva to mask our location.
What difference does it make? You're too far behind. We're never going to beat them. Everything, everyone, are gonna die.
Hey, calm down. You're here now, right? So is there anything you can do to help?
I have certain knowledge sets. And given your state of progress, expertise you probably lack. Geoengineering, of course. Computer science, physics, biology, chemistry.
Okay. Well, see if you can do something with that. Talk to Gaia. I'll check on you later.
How'd it go?
Her injury's not that bad, but I think she regrets coming here. Feeling might be mutual.
I'll come back later and talk to her. See if I can learn anything.
I should get the weapon fragment to Gaia.
싹퉁머리가 없구만. 급발진을 해 왜?
The old ones fed off livestock a little too much for my liking.
Hey, you and Aaron okay?
Nothing some rest can't take care of. Are you okay? This beta thing, it's a lot. Even for you.
Just trying to take it one step at a time.
Fair enough. If you need anything, just let me know.
It's good to see you and Zoe enjoying yourselves.
We're learning a lot. I've actually been looking through the data to find ideas for a gift, and to thank her for helping me study the glyphs. Something from the old world that she's never seen before. Instead, I found out they gave each other stuffed animals. If you ask me, stuffing a dead animal with anything, really, doesn't sound like a good time for anybody.
Maybe Gaia can help you find something else.
뭘 말하는 거지?
How's everyone dealing with Beta?
I tried explaining what a clone is to Aaron. He was totally lost. Then Zoe said something about 2 trees coming from 1 seed. That seemed to help a bit.
I see everyone's settling in.
Zoe's planning on bringing all kinds of plants in here. Says a home should always spring with life anew. I asked Aaron to help find some. I think he'd rather stick his head into a snap mall.
Still, it's not a bad idea. Should liven up the place. I should get back to the wilds.
I'll keep an eye on Beta. Make sure she's comfortable.
Okay.
굿. 착해. 자, 가이아한테 이제 갖다 주러 가보죠. 그 제니스의 쉬드를 깨는데 썼던 무기의 파편 같은 건데.
Aloy, I see we have a new guest. So now we know the origin of the transmission.
Yeah. I also recovered this. The weapon it was part of somehow stripped a Zenith of its shield, but it malfunctioned and blew up. If we can recreate the weapon and improve it, maybe we'll gain the upper hand on the Zeniths.
A moment, I will scan it. Complete. By combining the results with data from your focus, I can infer that the weapon was highly advanced, comparable to Zenith technology, but not how it worked.
Did the explosion corrupt the data?
It was only a catalyst. The moment the weapon malfunctioned, it appears a command executed to purge all data within its core. Ostensibly, this was to prevent the weapon's secrets from falling into enemy hands. Whoever designed this weapon knew how to cover their tracks.
Silence.
Based on your data on him, that is my conclusion as well.
And he's not gonna cooperate with us. Well, it was worth a shot. But that's not all. The Zeniths got Eleuthia, along with Artemis and Apollo.
That is unfortunate. However, our original plan remains unchanged. The 2 remaining subordinate functions should increase my heuristic processing density enough to absorb Hephaestus.
Right. One problem at a time. Well, I guess I better get back out there.
I wish you luck on your search.
Right.
왜 저래?
Thanks, Gaia. So I guess we won't be making use of Cylon's weapon.
모델링이 막 깜빡거려.
And there is another clone of Elizabeth here with us. But I can't let it distract me. I still have 2 more sub-functions to get.
어차피 그 3개 하위 기능은 지금 제니스가 가지고 있는 3개 하위 기능은 뭐 있으면 좋고 없어도 뭐 나쁘지 않다 정도라.
It's a little loud, Aaron. I know. It makes you want to punch something.
More like someone.
Well, you're the one that helped me find it.
왜 저래?
People make mistakes.
왜 저래? 일단 안에도 지금 사이드 퀘스트가 하나 있고, 그다음에 사이드를 좀 더 해야 될 때가 있는데 어디였냐면 여기 네, 여기도 에? 여기 있던 것 같은데 어디 갔냐? 여기 있었는데요. 내가 받았나? 일단 여기 일단 봤죠.
There is something I'd like to discuss. It's about the land gods. If you have time, that is.
땅의 신?
You said you wanted to talk about the land gods?
I think there's a way to heal them so that they'll once again provide Plainsong with grain. Gaia gave me a set of instructions. She called it reboot code. If we deliver it to the land gods, their derangement will end.
That's great.
Maybe. There are thorns on the path. Unless the code is given by Hephaestus, the land gods will reject it. Gaia showed me a way around this. We need components called control cores from machines made by Hephaestus. Machines similar to the land gods.
You mean Grimhorns? Like the one we fought in the repair bay?
Yes. Gaia helped me locate 2 of them out west.
So, kill the machines, get the control cores, then use them to adapt the reboot code into something the land gods will obey?
If all goes well. But taking down 2 Grimhorns won't be easy.
We'll do it together.
Bless you, Aloy. I'll send you the location of the machines.
I'll let you know when I get close to those Grimhorns.
Good. If we can get their control cores, maybe we really can heal the land gods.
이게 어딘데요? 뭐야, 어딘데? 오, 그렇구나. 일단 요거 하나를 하러 가겠습니다. 물의 장인 희망. 요거는 어디였냐면 그냥 쓰자. 여기 산소 마스크가 없어가지고 그때 못 들어갔던 곳이거든요. 아닌가? 여기 아니었어? 아닌가? 아닌가? 여기야? 그래? 그래? 여기로 이동되네. 여기로도 되고 여기로 일단 가겠습니다. 여기였다고? 페어를 수색해서 보안 코드 찾기. 여기 뭐 문 같은 거 있는데? 악마의 미끄럼틀. 이름이 굉장히 자극적이구만. 악마라뇨.
An active console. There's something jammed in it. An access key.
보관실 열쇠.
Done, thank God. The mobile cover prototype is locked in the vault. I need all 3 keys to open it, including yours.
Nope. VP rank means I've got a golden ticket to Elysium. If you want that key, come back and get it your... Uh-oh.
Well, Dawn was a real charmer. It's typical for Pharaoh, I guess. Sounds like I need 3 basic keys to get to the mobile cover system. Those coordinates for another console in the cloud. I should check it out.
콘솔의 좌표로 이동하기. 어디죠? 왠지 막혔을 것 같은데 느낌이.
Better shake off this wet.
막힌 길일 것 같은 느낌이 드네. 일단 2번 가보죠. 2번. 한 번에 진행하기에는 좀 가야 될 곳이 많네요.
Oh, not happy to see me?
뭐야? 스크래퍼? 뭐 어떻게 안 하는데 어차피. 뭐 임마. 뭐 불만 있어? 불만 있어?
These are the coordinates I got from the console.
아, 레비저가 문제인데.
Which means there should be another one somewhere around here.
밑에 있는 게 전류였죠, 전류.
Shouldn't use frost on it.
덫을 좀 써야겠다.
Console has to be somewhere inside these ruins.
이렇게 놔가지고 터트려. 이 정도면 안전하려나? 왜 제가 걸려? 엉뚱한 애가 걸리네. 엉뚱한 놈이 걸렸어. 쩝. 강제전환. 가서 싸움 걸어라. 어탁. 뭐해? 저기 있잖아. 빨리 가서 싸워. 이제 보이지 싸워. 쏴. 쏴. 뭐해? 왜 안 쏴? 쏴. 쏴. 바로 풀렸는데? 이씨. 싸우라고. 다시 싸워. 공격해. 공격해 임마. 공격을 하네 이 멍청한 놈이고. 바보냐? 에이 저 머저리 저거 이거. 머저리 아주. 으유. 그럼 죄다 퍼스야. 아우. 에헤이.
Place looks like some sort of old defensive outpost.
콘솔. 어? 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 여기로 올라가는 건가? 어? 응? 아.
Another console. Got it.
It's raining hell over here, Sergeant! No shit, Corporal. The egghead over at Voltox needs our security key to get the mobile cover prototype out of here. Get to the console and get it out of here! We have a second enemy contact incoming! Another Horus! Someone call in that goddamn airstrike!
Another access key that never got to this prototype. There's coordinates for a third one nearby. Maybe I can find it.
여기는 어디로 통하는 거지? 바닥인가 그냥? 어? 아예 그냥 바닥이네요. 어째 여기 뭐 더 이상 볼 건 없을 것 같고 여기로 가면 될 것 같아 바로. 제 목표는 저 키였으니까 열쇠. 여기 제작대 있니? 제작대가 없나? 뭐 팔아?
The sun has truly shined upon us this day.
여기 근처에 뭐 있나 본데? 적들이? 나이스.
There's something underwater.
어떻게 들어갈까? 어딘가에 입구가 있을 텐데. 이 사이로 못 들어가요.
Third console.
콘솔은 찾았는데 들어가는 방법이
Last one.
It's a Horus, Hanon. Just broke through the perimeter.
Erica, the mobile cover prototype is in the vault. All 3 keys are required to override the lockdown. Can you bring me the one from your security console right away?
Okay. Just don't get killed before I get...
Erica? Erica!
That's 3 access keys. And another set of coordinates. Maybe where they were intended to go in the first place.
보관실 좌표. 빨리 이동할 데도 없는데. 여기서 탄약 좀 만들고 가죠. 한 정도. 고급. 기계 근육 모자라다고 하는데 기계 근육이 아마 보관함이 없나? 여기 보관함이 없네. 헐. 탄약도 뭐 딱히 만들 건 없네요. 그렇네. 다리에 뭔가 피 묻은 것 같다. 저 앞에 동굴 같은 데 있는 것 같은데 저기인가? 저기보단 가까운 것 같은데? 맞네. 가자.
I think I can pry my way through those rocks.
힘주어 열기. 어디로 와야 되지? 위로 올라가라는 것 같은데? 더 위... 근데 딱히 위로 이동할...
Keep this moonshine for later.
이쪽인가? 아,
Looks like a facility used to be here. This place got hit hard. The vault mentioned in the recordings should be in here somewhere. We just have to follow the coordinates.
최상위 리프레셔.
Machine's weak to fire.
아, 스냅모. 셋.
Snap mouths are as fast under the water as they are on land.
오래 못 버티네. 아, 로프가 생각보다 별로다. 내 생각보다 더 못 버텨. 아니 뭐 3... 너무 못 버텨.
Good time to pull out shock ammo.
약점 뭐니 너? 어쨌든 여기로 올라오겠지? 날 잡으러 이렇게 올라오지 않을까? 올라와. 아, 네가 왜 올라와 여기? 뭐해. 보면서 뭐 밟긴 했습니다. 어쨌든 아, 파워바 쓰자마자
I gotta wait. Build up my stamina.
뭐해. 왜 죽어요? 아, 나 정말 이해 못하겠네. 왜 죽어? 왜요? 왜 죽었어요? 얼탱이가 없네. 왜 죽지? 아, 참. 그래요. 아, 이거 시네모 이게 뭐 이게 진짜. 아휴.
It's gonna take more.
아, 뭐하니? 왜 그거 쓰니? 터져서 이제 못 뺐쥬? 뱉지도 못하쥬? 못 뱉으면 뭐 끝이야 너는. 뭘 봐 임마. 스네모는 뭐 천천히 잡으러 가줍니다. 괜히 깔아놨네 이거. 덕분에 뭐 한 번에 잡지만. You can see me. 삐져나왔어. You can see me. 아, 뭐 자꾸 맞아.
I need to get my stamina back first.
아, 스냅몬 하나 잡는데 왜 이렇게 힘드냐? You can see me.
That takes care of that. Then I just have to get to the vault.
바쿠님 안녕하세요. 바쿠님. 레벨이요? 25입니다. 위에 써있죠? 여기 25. 아, UI가 자꾸 꺼져서 안 보이는구나. UI를 꺼놓고 나와가지고.
It's always good to have extra.
진행도는 아직 한참 남았죠 지금. 한참 남았어, 한참. 들어가 볼까? 감사합니다.
This looks
네,
promising.
참고로 이미 엔딩 본 거예요. 엔딩은 본 게임인데 뉴게임 플러스가 없어서 새로 하고 있는 거죠. 새로. 제가 퀘스트 안 하고 그냥 쭉쭉 다 해버려서 새로 하고 있는 겁니다. 엔딩은 이미 봤어요, 사실.
I'm guessing this was Hernon. This must be the vault mentioned in the data I found.
키가
Should be able to access it.
3개. 세 번째 키까지.
Priority keys detected. Access granted.
야, 꽤 길었는데
Anyone's gonna make it.
보상을
Not sure which will get me first. The airstrike or the Horus. Spent my career on the mobile cover project. Really thought I could get it to someone who could use it. I know you'll never hear this, Lily, but you told me so. I love you.
Another sad ending.
I love you. 뭔데? 무기야?
I should look for the mobile cover system. It sounds like it might still be here.
엄해문 시스템
At
프로토타입?
least I have the prototype now. I might even be able to make something out of it if I use the data on that drive Gendas found. I'll want to know what happened here.
여기 끝났나요 이제? 그러면? 여기도 열 수 있을 것 같은데? 아닌가? 아닌가? 열려 있었구만. 자, 이제 돌아가도록 하겠습니다. 아, 이 퀘스트 길다 생각보다. 나왔어.
You've returned. You found something, didn't you? Come now, don't just keep it to yourself.
It's, difficult to explain.
Please, I just want to understand as much as I can.
Definitely not a tray cover.
The old ones fought a massive battle here against machines. Some fled, but others stayed behind to try to salvage this, to help others carry on the fight.
Did they survive?
No.
So, they failed.
It made it into the hands of the most renowned warrior in the Sundom, did it not? And every item we recover will be used to ensure their memory lives on.
I didn't see any machines at the dig site, so yes, I suppose that is true.
I'll need that tray and your workbench. I'll have to tinker with this to turn it into something I can use.
Of course, Savior. It's the least we can do. May the sun light your way, as you have illuminated ours.
이걸로 보고 만들 수 있나?
Wait till the scholars hear about this. We'll go down in the history books.
I'm glad you found out what I was
아이씨.
Making
아,
sure.
시끄러. 수호자 트리캐스터. 아, 이 보상이 이거구나. 수호자 트리캐스터. 어디? 수호자 트리캐스터 어디 있음?
We tell this story right. Is
Feels
why I
right.
became a scholar.
Time to test it
in the
out.
first place.
특정 트리캐스터는 시드 와이어를 발사할 수 있으며 두 개의 지점 사이에 에너지 방어막을 생성합니다. 방어막은 모든 투사체와 폭발을 막아내지만 직접적인 물리 공격은 막아내지 못합니다. 방어막이 플레이어나 적에게서 너무 큰 데미지를 흡수하며 폭발합니다. 오. 오, 요거 보상은 괜찮네요. 근데 진짜 이거는 진짜 완전 유니크잖아. 쉬드 만드는 트리캐스터는 이걸로만 얻을 수 있는 거 아니야? 아, 파란템이네? 파란템이네? 더 있을 것 같네요, 왠지. 왠지 이것만 있진 않을 것 같아. 더 있을 것 같아. 이게 만약에 진짜 고유한 거라면은 최소한 보라색은 되지 않을까 싶었는데 희귀 등급이라 딴 데도 있을 것 같습니다. 더 나을 것 같아요. 저기 내 상자 있니? 여기 있다. 보충 좀 하고 주머니 에이씨. 주머니 강화는 안 되네.
Every Karja hears of the tailor. Every time they purchase one of
자, 그 다음에 할 만한 퀘스트가 일단 레벨을 좀 어느 정도 따라간다고 하면 전초기제는 뭐 제가 알아서 하고요. 페어나 뭐 이런 거는 제가 따로 할게요. 건틀릭 도전? 아, 경주. 굳이. 드론이 10개나 있네. 요거 가야 될 것 같네요. 아이테르를 이제 회수를 하도록 하죠. 아이테르.
my exquisite pieces.
아이테르 회수하도록 하고 일단은 요번 에피소드는 여기서 마치도록 하겠습니다. 다음에 이제 아이테르 회수하러 가도록 할게요. 아니면은 평양의 노래가 아니라 잠깐 여기 깼나? 여기 근데 퀘스트는 아닌 것 같은데 여기 한번 들렸다가 뭐 아이테르 가든지 할게요. 이건 뭐 별것도 아닌 것 같아서 오케이 일단 그렇게 진행을 하도록 하겠습니다.